everybody? What's going on? Positive Power 21.org family. It's me, Jerry Woods, live worldwide. Positive Power 21.org. That's right, Kimmy. Jerry Royce live worldwide. That's right. The only person can say it right so far is T. Spence. Thanks, T. Well, Rhonda can say it. But anyway, y'all, I want to thank you so much for the way you guys been grinding. I've been listening to the radio shows. You guys doing a spectacular, amazing job. The numbers are off the roof. You know why? Because you got your friends sharing the shows with their family and friends, and just pushing the numbers out the roof. I'm hearing crazy numbers like 14 million people are radio, social media users of Positive Power or Spreaker Radio. Spreaker Radio has like 5 million people that cruise their live circuit anyway. And then with the amount of people who are tweeting these days, Pinterest, Instagram, we got to use it all. And that's what's going to make us to be the powerhouse network that we have the capabilities of being. Because 14 million is really nothing in real radio land. When you're talking about syndication like Tom Joyner and people like Michael Bays, of course he's not around anymore. But if he would have been as smart as we thought he was, he would have been podcasting at the same time. But he'd probably be back. He could easily get his thing back when he's probably just taking a break. Well, anyway, again, thank you so much for your hard work. The relationship with Sector 7 is going simply wonderful right now. They're going to be feeding us actors, actresses, rappers, singers, recording artists, producers, super producers. I mean, you probably never heard them if you've just been if you're not in the secular world, but we had super producer Kano Cates on the show last night. Then we had rapper, singer, entrepreneur Keisha Dreams. They just dropped her CD, her book. She about to be in a movie. They just released the movie with Forrest Whitaker and that guy named Dwayne Johnson's movie, not The Rock, but the other Dwayne Johnson, the director, just dropped Southpaw. So we're promoting everything right here on Positive Power. So when you guys see stuff on the website, go ahead and mention on the show. Tell people to come out to Positive Power 21.org so they can see what's going on, because we want to be the premier go-to website on the net. We want to be the largest. I'm claiming that now. You hear me, Beverly Fells Jones? Because I told you I wanted to be the greatest podcast on earth, and that's what they be telling me. But I want us to be the greatest network, radio, internet, the largest in the world. I've been reading on the internet that the internet is so close right now to real TV that the users are actually treating the internet just like it's television. And that include internet radio the same way. The car companies are putting in radios in the cars now with built-in Wi-Fi's, and they can choose any podcast website they want to listen to. And that's big. And so we're going to be putting in application to iHeart soon, and I'm still working on some things with iTunes. I haven't had a chance to really fool with that. But so far, that'll help us a great deal because we have so many Apple users. So many. But again, y'all continue to promote. The biggest thing is producing content. Thank you so much, Kimmy Kim. She does I think almost 8 shows a week. And also, Rhonda Bello, thank you so much. Content. Oh, and don't forget Kerry Hines. He does a show every day. We have to produce content because what happens is the users get used to hearing you and they just want more. And there's so much information out there. There's so many people we can interview. There's so much stuff we could talk about. But remember, we clean talk, clean music, clean radio. And I heard some people slipped a little bit, but that's okay. We human. But let's have some fun, y'all. It's all about having fun. I'm going to take all the pressure. And thank you for the prayer. Kimmy Kim and Rhonda Bello. Pastor Rhonda got so nervous. She was wondering what was going on with me. It's youth football time. So I'm sitting on the football field between 6:15 and 9 o'clock. Well, 8:30. So I can take calls. You can call me and talk to me. All right. But I did volunteer to be assistant coach on Fridays and Saturday because I told them I had to save my voice for the broadcast. Okay. Because I'm on T. Spence show. That's right. I'm on T. Spence show. Tea time. And tonight we got Keisha Dreams. That's going to be an awesome show. And anytime you see us blast out flyers and anything promoting, I'm going to tell you, Pastor Virginia Singleton, boy, she good at that too. Her and Shirley Ann and Sabrina Webb, boy, but y'all must carry y'all phone with y'all all the time. What y'all walking around like this? Man, they tweet and Facebook in a second as soon as I release it. But that's what we got to do. That's why we got the numbers we got. You hear me? That's why we got the numbers. Because you got to put it out like that. And we producing video content, and we're going to produce some more. I was supposed to do a video outside with the race car, but it was raining again, and I didn't want to get my suit wet, so I couldn't do another podcast in the rain next to the race car. But that's all right. Brandon bring it back. I love doing commercials next to the race car. So anyway, again, thank you so much, y'all. Let's just keep pushing and grinding, doing good shows. Please remind me and let me know how you wish the artists to contact you, whether it's through email or instant messaging or whatever, because they want to hear right back from me, because I'm getting them in the network. All right, I'm pushing them in the network. So and also don't forget that we're opening up. We're selling airtime. We're selling 100 channels. Well, you guys already occupy, I think, the first 25 channels. So we're selling 75 more channels. All right, I'm going to be numbering, so you will have a number on your channel. So you tell people you got a number on your channel. All right, I'm number 21. All right, and I think Kimmy won 22. Jive Radio won at number 5. Yeah. All right, so let me know how you wish for them to contact you, because we're trying to get Megan Good is supposed to come on the show soon, and she's pushing Bridge the Gap. BridgeTheGap.org with super producer Kano. That's right, Kano Cates is pushing his youth program. They did a CD set, and also he's pushing The Path, which was a soundtrack. I think that was a movie too. And they're pushing It Almost Has Begun. Almost Have Begun. So a lot of stuff going on with Sector 7, and they need us. They like what we bring. They love the network. Let's keep them coming. Of course, there's other people out there, but we got the personnel. We got the people. We got the characters. I just love y'all to death. Y'all doing y'all thing. And I hope you feel the same way about me. So anyway, y'all, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. Of course, I'm going to get some rest. Youth football wear me out just sitting out there in that chair. I'm going to start walking around while the kids are warming up, so I'm going to get my walk on. So anybody want to talk to me while I'm walking, give me a buzz. You got my numbers. All right, everybody. I think that's enough. 7 minutes. Listen to me chatter. But again, I forgot about the campaign. The big campaign. That's right. I just thought of a brainstorming session. Pow! The new campaign under Positive Power 21.org brand is called Ladies of Radio. That's right. I'm going to need some professional pictures. You hear me, Kimmy Kim? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I need professional pictures. Thank you, Pastor Rhonda. And tea time, I don't have to worry about you. I know you already got plenty of them. But anyway, for those of you, and I love your picture, Beverly. That's cool. You want to get in the billboard, get on the flyer, because I'm going to be pushing this thing soon. You know, I have a lot of free time, so I try to do everything on the weekends. Ladies of Radio is going to be a big campaign. I'm going to be producing some video on it. The billboards, the radio show, man, we're going to be rocking, y'all. We talking about Kimmy Kim, Michelle Emmons, Beverly Phelps Jones, Shirley Ann, Sabrina Williams, T. Spence, Tina Hobson. Ooh, I hope I ain't forgetting anybody. So many of y'all, man. But that's what we're going to be rocking. So you guys got to get your pictures together. I'm going to give you a deadline, too, because the thing is happening now. So you got to jump on it quick. Because what I couldn't do is I could produce the video and just start rocking the video. And then I could work up to it as y'all bring me y'all photographs. So you got to get me your photograph. I don't care if you're doing selfies or whatever on a backdrop. Because I got to cut you out because I'm putting you on a big city backdrop. Big, nice, you know. Man, it might be just me like this. And have y'all pictures around. I'm only kidding. But anyway, get your pictures to me. I don't care if it's selfies or whatever. You know I can fix them up. Tell them, Rhonda, about my magic. All right, y'all. I'm having so much fun with it. I hope you guys having a good time. We're going to have some fun, y'all. As soon as I start selling these 100 channels, I'm going to fly you guys in so we can have some conference. We got to have some webinars and some conferences talking about, and we got to visit some of these large conferences going on with these churches, because I want to sell 1,000 channels on Positive Power, because that means I can retire from the federal government because they don't use me right. No, well, that's not true. They about to, well, they just asked me to help them with something with a podcast, radio station, so that's cool. So anyway, I'm Jerry Woods Live. I'm worldwide. And again, thank you, y'all. Love y'all. You better love me back. Peace.